A ceremony for a new post office is just wrapping up at this hour, but the Glen Post Office really isn't new.
24-hour News 8's Steve Kelso spent the day in Glen and has more on this tale of David and Goliath.
It's sad to see some of these things from the past that probably will never be again.
Like a lot of small towns, the iconic building that housed the U.S. Post Office in Glen has seen its last delivery.
My husband built this building.
Amazing sometimes how a bunch of bricks can take on a life of their own.
And it was always packed.
For Helen Hutchins, in a way, this building built her when she met the postmaster after moving to town.
One time he asked me out for a date. I'd go to a ball game and out for dinner. And that was that was it.
Soon she and Don would be married.
I mean, everybody loved Don.
In July of this year, Helen, long since widowed, got the word that Glen would lose its post office. The building's lease was up, and the United States Postal Service, drowning in a sea of red ink, would take away not only the post office, but the zip code as well. In effect, there would be no more Glen.
And we just kept saying, no, you're wrong. You know, this is important. We want this, but we're going to do whatever we have to do.
Petition drives and meetings followed. Helen Hutchins and a dedicated group of volunteers went at it tooth and nail against their Uncle Sam.
And I just fought it. I just went the whole thing with it. And it worked.
An agreement was reached that ironically moved the new post office right back where it was in the first place.
I'd go with this.
Gerstner Hardware is a classic old-time general store that decades before big boxes served all the needs of a rural community with dry goods and sundries and mail. It seems that one of the lessons we are all learning in this new economy is that everything old is new again. But despite the victory, residents here have lost a popular little gathering spot, and you can't blame Helen Hutchins for being a little sentimental.
Oh, time goes on.